Yeah, what up? It's your boy Blacker. All right, so this is our week three or week two review, week three predictions. So right now I'm about to just give you what week three did or what week two did. It was a good week in the NFL. Good games. Eagles, Falcons. Um, Cam Newton showed up again. We're gonna give you our what we predicted for week two and how, if you listen to us, what your fantasy points were. All right. So we told you to start. Well, I should say, Black told you to start Rex Grossman. If you start a Rex Grossman, he had 291 yards, two touchdowns, and two interceptions for 15 total points. An average game by your quarterback. Now, Black also told you to bench Cam Newton. Cam Newton, 432 yards passing, one touchdown, 53 yards rushing, and a touchdown. He got you 26 fantasy points. So if you listen to Black, you hmm, you missed out, frankly. He's slipping with the Cam Newton stuff. I told you to start Jordy Nelson. I said he was due for 70 yards and a TD. I thought maybe he'd get five catches. He only gets one catch this game versus Carolina, but it's 84 yards for a touchdown. I was about right. I said start Mario Manningham. Three receptions, 56 yards on seven targets for 5 points. Not your great game. I said start Robert Meacham. Four receptions for 10 yards, a touchdown, 7 points. I thought he'd get more yards. They really shut him down. Only four receptions for 10 yards, so they shut them down. But 7 points. All right. I also told you to bench Frank Gore. Frank Gore, 20 rushes, 47 yards. Sorry, Frank Gore, 20 rushes, 47 yards, and a touchdown. Now, if you look at the first two, 20 rushes and 47 yards, I was right. 2.7 yards per carry. I'm happy that I called that. He got you a touchdown, 11 points. You can live with that from a running back, but should you get that from a Frank Gore? No. All right. So these are me being Blacker. These are my week three starts. For my week three starts, I say you start Rob Gronkowski. Aaron Hernandez just got hurt, so they're going to be looking more for Rob Gronkowski. Gronkowski's a red zone threat. He seems like he's due for 70 and almost two touchdowns a game. Now, obviously, he's not going to continue that pace. He'll also have 32 receiving touchdowns. But Gronkowski versus the Bills, who let up a lot of points to Oakland. I'm starting him. Person to pick up, Eric Decker. He's had He's had games with three receptions and five receptions. He's the number two option. Eddie Royals hurt. He's starting to look more and more like a viable fantasy option. I'm picking him up in a lot of my leagues. He's going to help deeper leagues. He's going to save you. Eric Decker's a guy I want you to pick up. Just on another thing. All right, start Mike Vick. He should play. Look for him to let the Giants know who's boss. Really that simple. All right, here's Black, and so you guys know for this next thing, uh, these are Black's real reasonings. Ryan or Black says start Ryan Fitzpatrick because our secondary sucks. That's what he says. He's a Patriots fan, so Ryan Fitzpatrick is the person he says start. He also says start Colt McCoy. Miami's defense is on pace to allow 5,776 passing yards. Okay, so it's another person he's saying to start. And then he said start anybody on the Chargers. They face Kansas City. And I concur with that. And I also say start anyone on the Steelers. They face Indianapolis. Both of those teams really just, yeah, not looking good. All right, people, I'm telling you to bench. I'm telling you, bench Dwayne Bowe. Now, all right, yeah, bench Dwayne Bowe. I feel like he's not gonna have a great game. Or I can't say not gonna have a great game. He's their only offense, which is gonna allow San Diego to. San Diego should be able to just completely eliminate him from the equation with him being their only offense. Uh, Now I'm about to tell you one that is crazy, and I guess if you think of it from a projected point standpoint, you should bench him, but he's still going to get you points. So you shouldn't bench him. It's one of those things. Well, I'm saying bench Adrian Peterson. He's facing the Detroit Lions and a very, very good run defense. Or, like, a really good run defense. It's one of those things where he could have a Adrian. like he could have 120 yards and 2 touchdowns, and that's your Adrian Peterson game, and I would be totally wrong. But if he gets 80 yards and a touchdown, you might as well have put Matt or Daniel Thomas in there because Daniel Thomas could do that. I mean, it's one of those type of things. So I wouldn't call it a bench Adrian Peterson because he's Adrian Peterson. But I'd say be smart about Adrian Peterson. If you have a person with a better matchup than Peterson, take it. If not, you're not gonna be. I'm starting Adrian Peterson in one of my leagues because I don't have a person with a better matchup. If you start him, I mean, he's still gonna get you your 13. He should get you 13 points. But don't be surprised at all if he gets shut down. All right, here's Black's last third time in a row he said this. Bench Cam Newton. He thinks he's gonna keep having a letdown game, and he's gonna keep saying it until he eventually does. So that's what Black says. He says you need to bench Cam Newton. All right, that's about all I got for you guys. I gotta study business dynamics, and then read what do I gotta read? What is it? What is that? I knew what it was. You see, that's how bad it is. I don't know what I'm supposed to read. What's the name of that book? Sopha, not Soph. Yeah, Sophocles. Yeah, I gotta read Sophocles. English, old Greek people. All right, so I'm out. I'm Blacker on behalf of Black. Oh, check me out Wildcat Watch Live, Villanova's little TV show thing. I'll be on Monday. It's not gonna be live. I don't know when it's gonna be on TV, but eventually it'll get live. I'll be on TV. You know, your boy starting to build big things. Oh, follow us on Twitter at Black and Blacker. I'll put that in the little blurb thing that's gonna come up probably right about here. You know, right here. All right, I'm out.